Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Boston College will kick it off and get things going here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's the running back in the flat. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
It was a great completion here. The quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Completion makes it second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The shotgun running play call. Football comes out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
For the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Cabrera. He's hit just before the throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Eludes a tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes a quick grab. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all, and the result is a loss of yardage.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Handoff heading left. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Ball handed off. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught over the middle. It's York. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Running back has it on a screen now. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Now it's second down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's going to hand this off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And now the handoff. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. LSU 3, Boston College 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Now here's the toss play. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's York. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been
by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Receiver makes the grab, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Cabrera. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I'd love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Oh, here comes the reverse. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Motion now from the tight end. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. But where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Dropping back, it's Thorne. Lets it go. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Play action fake. Looking to throw. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Send the back in motion. Shotgun formation here on third down. Catch made on the left side.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
They've converted one of their two fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. And the back now goes in motion. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Well, there's nothing better than that. Fourth down and one, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Loses one. Brings up second and goal.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. To the air, it's Cabrera. Caught for the completion. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
This defense is spread out all over the field trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
So they get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. From the pocket, delivers over the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
17, Boston College, 7.
They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. It's 2nd down after that completion. Looking for some space. It's Sims. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Just nowhere to go on that run play. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Nice job in that defensive front.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Cabrera. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And here's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Boston College.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The Boston College offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
To the air, it's Thorne. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Using his legs, it's Sims. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Oh, a reverse. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Gain of 11. Good enough for a first down.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. Fights off a defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid tackle. Able to get him down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's York. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Makes a quick catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Cabrera. Receiver makes the catch. That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. punt team ready to boot it away. Oh, and the punt will land just beyond the goal line. A missed opportunity to pin the opponent back. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Cabrera. And the ball is hauled in. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
LSU 17, Boston College 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Vying for the touchdown on the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to chuck it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that. Moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here. But this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Gain of 1. And first down for the offense.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll throw it now. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes. Don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Defense trying to hang on. The 11th play of the drive here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going for his running back. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
You missed it. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Pitch play to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Thorne. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
He's back to throw again on second down. He's looking deep here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And there's the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play right here. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moment.